Okay, we have a Largo do Aquino. Let's just kind of take a look around Seminary Street right now. Trying to give you an idea before we go down it. So we're gonna go, basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down that way. There's a beautiful park. There's like a nice little thing with some, like a bird mural. Represents a tree that was taken down. And we're gonna go downhill towards Sunset Park. So that's our basic plan on Largo do Aquino 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on. Okay, so let's head on down. This is Seminary Street, so let me turn this way. And there's a seminary up that way. I think it's it's actually San Jose, St. Joe's. And that's our target right here. Largo do Aquino. So let's go on down. Kind of a nice little winding one, and it goes down into this little a park down here. And it's funny that it's called a Largo. Largo is square, but we're actually more like on a street, a hua. But actually it does go into a square when we get down here just a little tiny bit. So then we also have some streets down here. So I think we're actually going to meander down that way too once we that's kind of interesting. Once we show you Aquino. So this is the square area. We're gonna go on in. Snack shop, sandwiches. And then now we have this small little plaza. It's nice in here. We're gonna show you. There's some small streets down that way. Then we got major streets down this way. Not major ones, but we're actually gonna walk down that way as well. It's a major street down that way, and the water is down that way as well. Continue on. Get some nice benches in here. Let's just kind of continue to show you. We're actually going to walk down that way in a moment. Nice park. So now we're going to capture our Largo do Aquino signs. So there's one, and then somebody told me, I think maybe it was this tree, but somebody told me that this is a mural that somebody put up, that the community put up, because they took down a tree that had some birds that were in there for a long time. And since they took away the home, they replaced it with a mural like that. We're gonna take a look. We're back on Seminarial Street right there. That's where we're gonna go down in a minute. And then that's those birds up there. So there's a mural for these birds, and I think that might be the tree there, or it replaced the tree. Or we could have even went down in a typhoon. Okay. So now we're kind of looking up towards Seminarial Street. And that's Seminary. So that's St. Joseph's Seminary is right that way as well. So we are going to look back on this little building right here. We're going to try to go across real quick. Then we got this kind of interesting building right there. And I think this goes down to Alfandega. And then that one goes down to Seminary Street. So let me see if we can how to go across the street here. There we go. Now you got that nice view like that. I did want to capture that right there. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that image. Okay, so this is our target street right there. And we're actually going to go downhill, so I kind of want to show what that looks like too, because we're up on the hill now, and I think my understanding is that Macau is this over here also used to be ocean, and then they kept reclaiming it this direction as well. So I think maybe the ocean might have came up to this spot, and then down here below is what they would have been building in later years. Which kind of makes sense, because when you're up there, it does have this really different feel to it. So now we're just came down the Francisco Antonio sidewalk, Calzada. So there's a street, Francisco Antonio, a sidewalk, Francisco Antonio, and now we're just kind of in the in this other little area. Peña. And then this space actually looks up to Aquino. So I'm just gonna highlight it real quick. It's a dead end alley right there. Then that goes all the way up to Aquino. So that goes all the way up to that space up there. Oh, and actually that space too. That's also Aquino up at the top there too. So those, so this is kind of the downstairs part, and the other is the upstairs part. Patio de Pedra and Rua da Praia. Okay. So that kind of gives you an idea of what Aquino looks like, and it's basically right up that way. And we're gonna end this video. Yeah, this building right here would overlook Aquino, and would overlook down this way too. All right. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on. Toma cuidado la